Hello everyone. In this class we are going to see one of the solid state devices. Before I enter into the topic, I will show you some images to create a curiosity about the topic. From that images you can guess the topic name. Can you see the image? Do you know the name of the device? It's a mobile, it's laptop, and it's TV, and it's computer monitor. Nowadays all are using electronic devices like mobile, laptop, TV and etc. When it is fall down, what will happen? It will broken. Am I right? It will broken. So display panel playing a major role in every electronic devices. If display will break, the whole device will be damaged. My question is why it is breaking? Have you ever think about the reason behind the display broken? Do you know the mechanism of display? Is it possible to make the display without breaking? And one more thing, we can't fold the display. Is it possible to make the flexible display? These are all my questions. My answer for all the question is yes. Nowadays, this type of flexible display available in markets. Now I will show you some images and you have to say the display name. Have you ever seen this type of a flexible display? Nowadays, we are using this type of flexible display. Do you know the name of the display and how it is working and which material makes the display more flexible? Do you know that one? We will see in this class. The flexible and transparent display is called OLED and it is referred as organic light emitting diode. You are watching various advertisements regarding OLED display in TV channels. For example, if we talk about mobile, various manufacturers are producing mobile with OLED display. Among them, Samsung is the leading manufacturer in OLED display. In Samsung device, OLED display panel is there and it's having world-class display because of the display quality. Samsung is leading in mobile seller in the market nowadays. One major reason is OLED display. Now we are going to study about OLED in detail. These are my content of my class. First I will discuss the basics of OLED and then after principle of OLED and then I will show you fabrication of OLED. After that I will explain working of OLED. After that we will see advantages and disadvantages with OLED and then applications which is there with OLED and then I will show you some future uses of OLED. At the end we will see summary. In this session I will explain the basics of OLED. Let us have this. OLED is referred as organic light emitting diode. It is very efficient and does not contain any bad material. So it is referred as organic LED. Organic means it is not harmful to eyes as well as it's environmental friendly. OLED is a solid state devices which is made up of organic molecules that create light when exposed to electricity. It creates lights based on electricity. So here we don't need any extra light for OLED display panel. OLED itself generates light based on electrical signal given to them. Its working principle is similar to light emitting diode. Only few layers added in OLED, and those layer is made up of organic molecules. And it is particularly important because OLED technology uses less power than LED and LCD, and it does not need any backlight to display picture on TV. So this is the basics of OLED. Next, let us see the basic principle of OLED. Now we are going to see about the principle of OLED. The electrons from the cathode to the emissive layer and the holes moves from the anode to the conductive layer, and they recombine to produce photons. This is the principle used to emit light in OLED. So I'll repeat. Cathode la irukra electrons emissive layer ku move agum, anode la irukra holes conductive layer ku move agum. So இந்த electrons holes recombine ஆகி நமக்கு photons produce ஆகும். இந்த principle தான் OLED ல யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. Next, let us see the fabrication of OLED. This figure shows the basic structure of OLED. Here you can see the many layers. It is made up of several layers. Substrate is the base layer and it supports the OLED. And these are the organic layer. One is emissive layer and conductive layer, which are basically made up of organic molecules. That molecules contains carbon and nitrogen bonds. And these organic layers are sandwiched between cathode and anode. As electricity flows between them, organic layers lights up. This is the fabrication of OLED. Now let us see the working of OLED. You know the structure of OLED. This is cathode and this is anode. This is emissive layer and this is conductive layers. These two layers are called organic layer. And first we are applying voltage across anode and cathode. So what will happen? You know about that. In cathode, electrons are there. In anode, holes are there. Due to the applied voltage, this cathode gives electron to emissive layer and this anode gives holes to conductive layer. So that emissive layer, this is the emissive layer. Emissive layer becomes negatively charged particles, and this conductive layer, it becomes positively charged. Due to the electrostatic forces, this electrons and holes will recombine with each other. Due to this recombination, the photon will produce. That means light will produce. So I'll repeat once again. This is cathode and this is anode. நம்ம potential voltage இதில நம்ம apply பண்ணும்போது cathodeல இருக்கிற electrons emissive layerக்கு move ஆகும். anodeல இருக்கிற holes conductive layerக்கு move ஆகும். So electrostatic forceனால இந்த emissive layerல holeம் electronம் recombine ஆகி நமக்கு light produce ஆகும். This is the working principle of OLED. So now I will show some video to understand the mechanism. This is the working mechanism. Voltage apply பண்றோம், electrons holes move ஆகுது, electrostatic force நால recombine ஆகி நமக்கு light produce ஆகுது. So this is the working mechanism. Next we will see some advantages of OLED. These are the advantages of OLED. First, it's very thin, flexible and lightweight. We can see here. Next, it has a brighter light emission and high efficiency when compared to other LCD and LED. You can see here, this is OLED, this is LED. You can find the difference. And next one is it do not require any backlight. We can see here it's a LCD display. It needs some backlight, but OLED display we don't need any backlight. So, and it has a larger field view. You can see the image. Here we have LCD and LED view. When compared to this, we can get clear view in this OLED TV display. So these are the advantages of OLED. Next we are going to see about the disadvantages of OLED. So the cost of manufacturing is very high when compared to LED and LCD. So it will easily damaged when water falls on it. And blue OLED have less lifetime when compared to red OLED. So cost of maintenance also very high, and also manufacturing also very high. These are the disadvantages of OLED. Now I am going to show some future uses of OLED. And this is the OLED display newspaper. In future, it will refresh us with the breaking news. And this is the OLED based digital map and GPS. It will helpful in armed forces and military operations. And this is the OLED based ornaments, and this is the OLED based visiting cards. And this is the OLED based smart clothing. And this is the scroll type laptop based on OLED display. These are all the future uses of OLED. Next, I summarize my topic. In this class, we saw about OLED. OLED is an organic light emitting diode. It is also a type of electronic device which emits light, and it consuming very less energy when compared to other devices. I hope you understand this lesson. Thank you.